What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey.
What's going on, beautiful people?
Hey. So we gotta give it, we always gotta do a shout out. This is a franchise off of the Whether You Like It or Not panel. So that's why you all gonna get the Whether You Like It or Not panel intro, because this is a Whether You Like It or Not panel spinoff. Okay.
Yeah.
Chuck, stop acting like you know me. Talking about some Really B should be rocking a new hairstyle tonight. You don't know me.
Now, granted, now in his defense, you did mention it on the Whether You Like It or Not panel on Monday.
I did, and I was taking my hair out last night when we were doing Chasing LA. So I was taking my hair out last night. So
but with that being said, they know.
They might, right? You might not know me, but you know. But with that being said, I am here with the fresh summer braids. It's gonna last me. I'm gonna ride this thing out until it's time to get ready to go back to work. Ugh. But anyway,
let me tell you something before we get started. I'm doing good. Let me tell you something before we get started. So, speaking of haircuts, hair braids, I'm getting my haircut done finally on Friday. But I've been taking this Hims, which is like I think it's called Midexol or something like that, because I wanted my hair to start, like, I don't know, I'm not gonna say balding, but them braids took out some of my hair edges, so I had to kind of like take some medicine to grow that out. But when I tell you, I'm growing hair everywhere. I mean, hair on the arms, hair on the neck, hair on the unwanted hair on the toes. I said, God damn. And then the beard,
you got hair in places you don't want to have hair.
Listen, and my beard has grown so thick, like it's crazy. I love it, but I'm like, whoa.
You need to reach out to them and see if you can get a discount code or something.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do that, because also, like, my eyebrows, I already have thick eyebrows. My eyebrows already looking like Oscar the Grouch. I got to get them, turned up. So,
right, you need to go on and get you a discount code. Yeah, honey. So, we have 2 episodes to get through, so bear with us. Hey, everybody in the chat. Hey, JB, what's up, French kids? Hey, everybody. Hey. I didn't realize I was doing 2 episodes a night. I thought y'all did it while I was gone last week.
No, we didn't. We did not. Look, we can rush past through episode 6 with the cliff notes.
Oh, we're gonna get through it, because I mean, we're gonna get through it. So last week's episode, let's get it started, and it actually connects. So last week's episode, we see Ro and Chloe going shopping. Ro is actually having I think it was called like a Wild Things party or something, but everybody had to wear animal print. And we'll get to that at the end of this episode, but it actually looked like it was a good time. So they were out shopping and, shopping and talking, Chloe is letting Ro know that Ashley still feels like she got a wall up. She's a little, hard to get close to. And Ro is irritated by this. Do you think she's irritated because she's misunderstood, or do you think she's irritated like, I'm really sick of y'all talking about me like that? Like, because I couldn't understand why she was irritated. Was she irritated because she felt like it's not an accurate description, or was she irritated because maybe she felt like they always say that and like that's not necessarily true?
I felt like it was always because, they was always saying it. And you know how sometimes when some people repeat the same thing over and over, I'm like, okay, we get it. Leave it alone.
Yeah.
What you think?
And as somebody, well, I'm going to say this. I think Ro hears that a lot, because I think a lot of times people mistake having a brash personality with being unapproachable. I think Ro is a very direct person. She don't have no whole lot of cut cards. She don't have no whole lot of, she not warm and fuzzy about stuff, but that doesn't make her unapproachable. And I think maybe, I don't know. I think she feels like maybe Ashley, is making an assumption that she didn't really get a chance to get to know her, and she's making these statements. But then Chloe added a little bit, and because we're doing both episodes, I'm just gonna go ahead and have to connect the dots. Mm-hmm. Chloe added a little bit of shit to the sauce because she was like, well, when I was talking to her and I was like, well, when we go out with Ro comps our bill, Ro takes care of us. And Ashley was like, well, Ro is just a manager. I'm an owner, and it's different. This is what I'm going to say. Do you feel like that should have been, like, Chloe could have did Chloe need to add that part to the story?
No, let me tell you something. I was looking at that, and I mean, I know we're gonna get to it, but they are making sense. Chloe was definitely putting 20 on 10. It's one thing to be the messenger, but she is definitely in her Sheree Whitfield bag right now, putting
carrying
20
them
on
bones.
10, carrying them bones. And the thing is, I feel like that Chloe, let me say something. Chloe got so much going on with that young man and them kids that she need to be worried about. I think she's relaying the incorrect information, and it's causing chaos. Chloe just messy.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm done.
No, go ahead. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off.
I'm done. Yeah, that's it.
I just think that when you're talking to somebody and you have good intentions, you can edit what was said, because you already know that certain things are going to create a reaction. You didn't have to add that to the conversation. And so I do feel like was Ashley being messy when she said it? Yes. Did it need to be repeated? No.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you're really trying to get Ro and Ashley in a good space. So, and again, y'all, because we're doing both episodes, that's why we connecting this, because we know what ended up happening on Saturday night's episode with Chloe and the bone carrier. So there's that. Now, the next scene we see Manera, we see Mimi talking to her mom. She basically is talking to her mom about her and her dad's relationship. And she's saying that she really wants to build a relationship with her father, and she wants them all to come together and have like a family dinner. And she wants to know if her mom will be okay with that. And her mom was like, I guess I can sit at the table with him, but don't make me try to talk to him. Don't make me be nice to him. Like, I'll sit at a table and have dinner at a table with him, but don't put me next to him. Don't make me talk to him. Like, I really don't want to have nothing to do with it. How did you feel about this scene?
I just felt like it's and I know we'll get into it with her talking with her father and stuff, but it's just really unfortunate and sad that it came to that point. But I get it. There's a lot of bitterness, unforgiveness in this situation. Mm-hmm. And I think in this, I feel like that her mom needs to do the healing on her own. And I just felt like the scene, like, I get it, like, she don't want to be bothered with him, but they need to kind of work on that, in my opinion.
Again, since we already know what kind of happened in next week's episode, the next episode, I'm gonna be honest. I'm confused by this whole storyline, because in this conversation with her mom, and in her confessional, she makes it seem like she doesn't really see her dad that much. It's been years. Her dad was never really a big part of her life. And we'll get to that in a second. But in the scene with her father, I got a totally different impression. I don't know. I do feel like there's clearly some deep-seated issues here about what is going on with her mom and her dad. But we also kind of got a glimpse. We find out that basically her mom and her husband, for the 10 years that her mom has been living with her, they don't get along, to the point where she says she doesn't even feel comfortable. And I feel like the husband probably doesn't feel all that comfortable either. To me, that needs to be your bigger issue than your dad. I'm saying that to say this: your mom and your dad have been in this space for 30, 40 years, but I'm not going to live in my house and be uncomfortable.
Yeah, same here. And I hate, you can see that Mimi's husband is a good man. So I agree, as them being in a marriage, that needs to kind of be resolved first before anything. And like you mentioned, there's a lot of confusion going on. I don't know what to believe. I believe that family is kind of showing us what they want to show us and
There
not
you
really
go.
giving us the full details.
I think
But
that. Go ahead.
yeah, I was gonna say, but I'm happy that she was able to kind of at least give us some type of insight of her life because we were like, okay, what's going on?
Right. I agree with you. I think, excuse me, sorry, y'all. I think she's giving us a part of the story because she wants this as a storyline, but we're not getting all of the story, which is confusing. I mean, even the people in the chat are saying the same thing. It leaves a lot that we're confused by, but also it seems like Manera doesn't have all the information. Again, we'll get to that in a minute where her dad, when her dad was like, well, did your mama tell you what's going on? And she was like, well, and you could tell, I think she kind of knows part of it, but she didn't want to say more. So it was kind of like, well, no, you tell me. And he was like, if your mama ain't tell you, I'm not going to tell you. So now I'm like, okay. And of course, I
Yeah,
don't want to
what's going
speculate,
on?
but I definitely think it's some deep stuff that went down with them.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't want to
agreed.
speculate. I don't want to put nothing out there. You know,
I agree with you.
Auntie Didi said, as someone who was divorced, once my child got a certain age, I felt like I shouldn't have to deal with my ex. We don't need to communicate to have a friendship. I can kind of agree with that, especially if it was a bitter situation, which, it clearly was bitter because the mama still don't want to have nothing to do with this
You don't
man.
want nothing to
I
do
mean,
with that
she said,
man.
she was like, don't make me talk to him. Don't make me like, so it's clearly more here, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah. All right. Again, we're gonna keep it going because again, I will say this episode connected with the next episode really, really
It
well.
did. Yeah, it did.
Um, so the next scene is Chloe and Jordan, they going on a date. Can I tell you I don't care?
Yeah, they watching them is like watching paint dry. Honestly, it's so cringy.
It is.
And these girls and her girls does not like Jordan. Clearly,
It's right,
them girls
especially
does
after
not
that
like him.
scene we saw in the last episode where the kids, the daughters were clear that they don't
Mm-hmm.
like this man. And
Yeah.
now we see another date. Like, I feel like we should have seen maybe, how about this? Let's get a work scene from Chloe. Like, Chloe, you had all that criticism of Labrina's, Labrina's party, her vision board party. Can we get not hello, Dr. Jamal? I mean, Dr.
You know
Josiah
what? We have
Bryant.
not seen a work scene from Chloe, huh?
Right.
At all this season.
Can we take away some of these dates with Jordan? I feel like we get a date every week with Jordan. Can we get a work scene with Chloe? Can we see her putting together a party? Can we see her meeting with a client? Can we I want to see some, some curation of these events. And I mean, we know she's the girl. I'm not saying she's not who they say she is, but can we see it?
Mm-hmm.
I
That's what I'm
would
saying.
I would really love to see it. I think I really want more work scenes across the board, but I definitely feel like we don't need I don't need no more scenes with Jordan and Chloe going on dates. Like, I just feel like this is the third date, maybe even fourth date this season. I just feel like, can we get something different?
Yeah, it feels like she has nothing else to talk about. That's what it
Right.
seems like. She ain't got
And
nothing
we're
else to talk
bored.
about. And like I said, it's very cringy watching them. Like I mentioned in the past, I think that Chloe needs to take a break right now, but she ain't trying to do it. Clearly,
Mm-mm.
Chloe trying to dig for something. She been in everybody else, spreading carrying bones and then talking about Jordan. So she needs something
Right.
else to talk about. I would, like you said, I would love to kind of see her work scene and her business scene, add some more into
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. So, um, the next scene we see is Ro flirting with her baby daddy.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that was cute.
It was a cute scene. Now, to be fair, Rose said that this was like a 2-hour conversation that, of course, they condensed it down. So she said the conversation got heated. They was arguing. They was crying. But, of course, production is going to give us this short little clip. What I will say is I'm hard on Ro when it comes to certain things because there's certain things that I don't like as just personally, not but I give Ro credit for continuing to try and continuing to try to figure out how to make this co-parenting situation work. And I give her credit for that. So her having this Zoom call with the baby daddy and talking out, what she has a problem with and apologizing for, for how she handled it, but still standing true to, I don't like how you discipline my child or our child. I don't like it, but I can appreciate it. I can appreciate that she's trying, because at the end of the day, like she said, I don't want my daughter to grow up without a father. And when we saw the scene at the bowling alley, I think she gave us a deeper insight. Into that, growing up. Like, yes, I had a stepfather who was here for me, and I love and appreciate the fact that he was here for me. However, at the end of the day, I'm the only one in my family that doesn't have the same last name. My father was not around. My father was not a part of my life. And that's got to be a deep feeling to look around and everybody got the same last name except for you.
Yeah, that is traumatic. Well, not traumatic, but it is a bad feeling.
It can be traumatic, So I can respect. I can definitely respect that she's continuing to try. Now, I don't know how I feel about the baby daddy talking about something, make her eat off the kids' menu. I don't understand what that's about, but okay.
That's crazy. And like you said, shout out to Ro for actually trying to because there's a lot of people, like, luckily, thank God, I was raised in a 2-parent household. All through that shit was toxic as hell, and they just need to be single, divorced. But anyway, not talking about me. I'm happy that she's able to kind of like at least try to talk things out with this man, because there's a lot of parents that just, like you said, kids does not have 2-parent household. And I know it's difficult, and I think that Ro acknowledged that, she might not had made the best decisions in the past regarding this man, and that's okay. We live and we learn from it. But I personally felt like he can be an asshole. I mean, I'm just keeping it real. He can come off as an ass, but I'm happy, like you said, she was able to kind of talk it out, at least try.
Yeah. So yeah, Ro is from Baltimore. I want to know how Ro got from Baltimore to Miami to Texas. Like, baby, what was that migration like? But Ro is my homegirl, even though Baltimore and DC, but that's my homegirl. That's my Baltimore homegirl, Because last week he talking about can you not bring that Baltimore out? She was like, if you don't bring that Miami out, I won't bring the Baltimore out. I said, okay.
I already know. Know. Trust me.
I already know, because El Teddy is from Miami, so I already know what you get when you talk about Miami, child. T.S. Madison is from Miami. You know what I'm saying? Funky Dineva. So I already know what you get when you talk about Miami people. Okay.
Oh yeah, for sure. I already know.
So this next scene, let me tell you how hilarious I think Latoya is. Latoya in this confessional, in this last episode where they were talking about sex and how often you have sex with your husband, and then in this scene when she went to the jewelry store with Jordan and she got there before him and she was looking at rings and stuff. When I tell you that Latoya was cracking me up, she was having a kiki all by herself in that jewelry store looking at rings, and it was funny to watch. It was cute. It was a cute scene to watch. I don't know how I feel about Jordan trying to buy a ring. Listen, Chloe, girl, if you like it, I love it. But again, I just feel like y'all got some things that y'all need to resolve before y'all call yourself trying to get engaged and get married. I mean, I get it that we're only getting a snippet of y'all's relationship through a reality show, but based on what you have shown us, I don't think that y'all are ready for no rings.
So this is what I have to say regarding it. I like you mentioned. I'm so happy Latoya is showing more personality. We're kind of seeing more of her personal story because remember, even off our panel, that was the critique of her last season. That I'm like, okay, ma'am, you kind of need to give us some more. You kind of been monotone, so she's definitely stepping it out. So shout out to her. And like you said, regarding the ring situation, Jordan, homeboy, you're 28, and I'm sorry, Jordan. I mean, I don't know the man like that, but I personally feel like that you don't need to be selling down right now, dude. Like you have a lot of great things going on, your career, you're very handsome. And I'm not trying to put him in the player category and that whatever, but continue to work on yourself and then, figure out what you want because y'all got I mean, y'all talking about getting married and stuff. No, 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 no. Them daughters don't like you. Y'all gonna have to try to figure something out. So with you going out looking for rings and everything, it's not. You don't need to be worried about that. And y'all need to get to know each other and live together. They don't even live together. So live together for a little bit, see how that works out.
This what and again, I hate to beat a dead horse, but I just have to say, and I can only speak for myself. Some people bounce back from stuff quickly. I can only speak for myself. There's a process. I know that for some people, cheating is not a deal breaker. That's fine. But what I also know is even if it's not a deal breaker, there has to be a process where we come back together, where we learn how to trust each other, where we talk about what made you cheat. Like, y'all have only been dating a year. At this point, when he cheated, they have been barely dating a year. If you're cheating on me in the first year of our relationship and there's no consequence for the bad behavior. I mean, I get it. They had a fight. She blocked them, whatever. But it seems like they made up real quick and they was right back to where they started. And again, I can only go by what y'all are showing me. Y'all are showing me these cute little dates. Ain't nobody showing me no therapy session. Ain't nobody showing me no serious, no real deep conversation. Why did you cheat? How long have you known this woman? Like what? Like I personally, I wouldn't be able to get past. I'm not saying that I wouldn't be able to get past cheating. I don't know. Like I said, I can't say whether it's a deal breaker for me or not. But what I do know is it's going to be a whole lot more conversation and less going on these cute little dates. Like we got some work to do here. Like Ayala, I'm gonna have to take my man. We're gonna have to go down to Dr. Josiah Bryant's practice and get some therapy sessions in.
I was just about to say, because this is my specialty when it comes to the healing process when it comes to infidelity. So let's talk about it, right? We've been together. There's infidelity. First of all, there is different stages of recovering and grieving from infidelity.
Here we go with them stages,
the first one is the shocker. Listen, you know me, we're gonna have to break this down. So the first one is the denial stage, God. Right? You are in shock that this man or woman has cheated on you. So the next step is you actually trying to go through the emotions of it, processing it. Like there is a betrayal when it comes to infidelity. There is a betrayal, and like you literally have to now you're going to look at that person the same. So number one is you dealing with the infidelity. Number one, you dealing with yourself because you're in your mind like, what did I do for this person to cheat? Is it something that I did not have? So you're processing and going through that. Then it's the why. I like to use this method: who, what, when, why. Who cheated? You cheated on what? When did you cheat? Why did you cheat?
Hey, T.
Hey, y'all, what's up?
Dr. Josiah is breaking down the stages of infidelity for us.
Oh, that's what he called
it. What up, T?
Hold on, let me read this comment, then I'm gonna let T jump in. Chuck says, I don't agree with Sophia's dad's actions, but I understand it. That little girl is too grown for her own good. I love Ro, but she's part of the blame because she includes that girl in grown folks' conversation. Y'all know how I feel about children and grown folks' conversation. So Chuck, I'm with you on that one. I'm with you on that one. T, Y'all know, we had 2 episodes to get to, so we are about we are finishing up. We're talking about Chloe and Jordan going to buy Chloe a ring. We've already talked about Ro and Chloe sitting down talking about Ashley and the little shady comment Ashley made. Manera talking to her mom, and Chloe talking to her baby daddy, and then Jordan going to the ring store with Latoya. Anything you want to add to any of that before we go to the next scene?
Nah, I'm gonna catch up with y'all.
Okay, cool. Because we gotta do both episodes, so it'll all link together. So this next scene is Manera Mimi with her dad. I'm gonna be very honest with y'all. This is where I got confusion. Because I thought Manera said that she doesn't really know her dad like that. She hasn't seen her dad in years. Yet when he told you he had a medical condition, you were like, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't I know anything about it? Like, I need to be in on these things. And I don't know. And then that's when, she was trying to talk to him about what happened between her and her mom. And he was like, well, what your mama tell you? And she was like, I don't know. What you gonna think? He was like, well, if your mama ain't say it, I ain't gonna say it. And I was just confusion by this whole thing. I don't know. What y'all got to say?
Yeah, it didn't make no sense to me either.
Whatever
all over the damn place.
Whatever the mama said Lionel did, he did it. I could look at him and tell. Whatever she said that man did to her, he did it.
That slick Willie daddy hat. The old man be wearing the little hats. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think it's deeper than infidelity. Again, I don't want to put nothing on nobody, but I think for the mama to feel how she feel and to still be in that space, I feel like it was deeper than infidelity. Now, I could be wrong. And the fact that she doesn't feel comfortable around Manera's husband, I don't think Manera's husband has done anything to her, but there's something, I think I don't know. I mean, again, I ain't trying to get into their business too deep, but I definitely think it's deeper than infidelity. And I think Manera knows, but she doesn't want more to be said. I think she wants to use this as a storyline, but only to a certain extent. I don't know. That's the impression I'm getting.
What do you think that happened? I mean, if you don't mind me asking, do you think it was something that was like physically abusive, mentally, emotionally? You think she went through, you think he cheated on her with a man allegedly? Something must happen so deep that her mama don't even like being around men like that.
I'm gonna say this, and again, I could be wrong, so please, Mimi, I mean, no disrespect, and I'm definitely not trying to put nothing on your daddy that he may or may not have done. But if you're asking me what I think it is, I really think there was some sort of physical situation. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Personally, I feel like she giving the mama Evelyn Braxton around there. I'm not gonna put all of that on him. I really just feel like she just refused to get over the fact that he cheated and left his family, because I do believe he left his family. All right. And I just personally believe she's like one of them. She just refuses to build the bridge and get over it. That's really what I think it is.
Okay. Well, when you put it like that with Evelyn Braxton, and you're right, because Evelyn Braxton is definitely the epitome of she is the poster child for has not gotten over it. Like, you are absolutely. So when you put it like that, then okay, I can see what you're saying. I can definitely see what you're saying. Yeah. And that's why I said I really don't want to put nothing deeper on the daddy. I mean, infidelity is bad enough because it sounded like he was really in them streets. I mean, and then left his family. It definitely sounded like it was some stuff there. So I don't want to put more on it, but yeah, so.
Yeah, anyway. And then like they say, he said she can read all his journals when he gone. So
right, he didn't wrote it in the journals, but he ain't. Child, bye, Daddy, go sit down somewhere.
Something must happen, and then
that's why I said whatever Diana said Lionel did, he did that shit. He definitely did.
It could be that, or no, just shut up, don't say it. I'm not gonna say it. No, fuck it.
Okay.
Or he could, be, probably living a different lifestyle than what perceived.
I don't think that. I mean, I could be wrong because clearly, anything is possible, but I don't know.
His old ass with a catheter in his leg, I doubt it.
Oh Lord Jesus, he's moving right along.
Too funny.
We get to the party. We get to the Wild Things party. I'm gonna say this. One thing I can say about the women on this show, baby, these ladies be ragging. When I say they be wearing some clothes and they look at Manera never gets it wrong. I mean, she never gets it wrong. Yeah. Labrina, body yaddy yaddy. Ro, that bodysuit was body yaddy yaddy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Chloe in the next episode, that bodysuit she had on. Like, listen, these ladies be ragged, and they looked really nice at this Wild Things party. I thought it was a cute theme. And I thought they looked really nice. T, what you think?
I agree. I felt like it was a cute theme that she chose. I appreciate how everybody came in there giving it their personal best. I do agree with you that all of the ladies look great. They all did. And I can appreciate everybody, other than Elena, for showing up and giving it a chance and having a good time. Because it looked like it was a lot of fun.
It did. It looked like they had a good time. Everybody had a little gift box. I agree with you, Auntie Eva. I definitely think Daddy was on that stuff now. I think that goes without saying it. I think
it could be that too. I retract my statement. It could be that.
I think Daddy was living hard out there in them streets. I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. I mean, it was the 80s, and I think Daddy was in them streets living hard. Now, that's just my 2 cents on that one.
And Sterling was fine.
Chloe gave everybody.
I just had to throw that in there. Sterling was real fine.
I met him at an event or two before. We don't know each other, but I ran into him. He's cool people. He's a party promoter.
Been in his face.
He's a club promoter. So now he just recently opened up his new restaurant.
Well, he is a cutie. And I asked Ro when Ro dropped down in my chat the other day. I asked Ro. I said he got some friends. Because he cute. He got a brother or two. Because he clearly got a thing for Ro. So I ain't trying to push up on him. But he got a brother. Because he is fine. Okay? The tea with Elena is that Elena ain't filming. But it looked like she come back next week. She got some things to get straight next week with Labrina. So the return of Elena, y'all, is next week, honey. But so we had the boxes. Chloe, I thought it was cute. I thought her game was cute. One of the questions, it was like, they were like, you know what I like? One of the things that I have had a criticism of, and y'all are on the whether you like it or not panel, so y'all know how I feel about certain things when it comes to Atlanta. I feel like the ladies on Atlanta are a little too, I don't want to say, sexualized. And what I mean by that is, because here's the thing, I believe in women's autonomy. I believe that women can be whatever women want to be. I feel like if you want to be sexy, you can be sexy. If you want to be free about your sexuality, be free. That's not my issue. My issue is, though, on Atlanta, I feel like every conversation dissolves into sex. Whereas with this scene, I think they were able to have a conversation about sex, but it still be tasteful. You know, when I think the question was like, what's your fetish? What's your kink? I thought those were cute answers. And even the people who didn't really want to get too deep into their business, like Labrina, you know, she still gave a little cute answer. I mean, there wasn't nothing kinky about her answer. But I felt like it was a fun conversation that didn't have to go too far in the gutter. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, well, you know, the prerequisite on this show ain't for everybody to be undercover lesbians. So
I'm about to say, because that's exactly what it is. Listen, that's Atlanta, the talk of the lesbians. Everybody obsessed.
Child.
Because I agree with you, really, B, because it's like in every other scene, especially when it's a group thing, you can expect some sexual shit to come up on Atlanta all the time. So I totally agree with you. It's a complete difference at how it was done.
Yeah, I thought it was cute. Ashley and Ro were able to kind of have their conversation about the being standoffish part. And so I think they were able to kind of talk about it and clear the air and sort of, you know, have the conversation that needed to be had. Chloe, at one point, they got into the conversation about taking care of people. And Chloe was like, well, who gonna take care of me? Because I'm out here doing all the things. I'm out here, you know, raising these kids, and I'm working my job, and I'm doing the things. And I feel like nobody's there to take care of me. And to that, this is what I'm gonna say to Chloe. There's no reason in the world why you should be in a relationship with a person that you're thinking about marrying and still feel alone.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. If you are feeling like you're doing it all by yourself and you're struggling and you're alone and you feel like you can't rely on nobody but yourself, then the person that you're with might not be like, you shouldn't be thinking about trying to marry this person if you feel like you're still alone in this relationship. I'm sorry. I mean, that's just how I feel about it.
I agree.
Yeah.
Because baby, I can be bad by myself.
See that. Because when you're with somebody, y'all, like, and this is just not even Dr. Josiah Bride talk, this is just real life. When you're with somebody, you want to be able to feel whole with that person, and you want to be able to feel safe. I think that one of the most biggest things as far as being in a monogamous relationship is security. If I don't feel secure with you, then I'm not ready to make that next step as far as marriage. So there is a broken foundation when it comes to Chloe and Jordan that they need to get fixed. If not, then let it go.
Simple. And that's what I mean when I say the work needs to be done. Like I know I'm saying it in a I feel like I'm beating, you know, every week I'm saying the same thing, but that's just how I feel. I feel like y'all are glossing over the hard shit because the other, like the bedroom stuff feels so good to you. I think you're glossing over the other stuff, but baby, listen, things get old in marriages. Like people don't be having, you know, break bed sex every night. Like when all that's over with, when the honeymoon is over, what's left? And if like you just said, Jojo, you said a word. If the foundation is not solid, the rest of that shit's gonna fall apart. Great, listen, good sex come a dime a dozen. T-ho ass no.
Yeah, you know I know. I let find out with Sterling too.
Oh Lord, there he go. You know what I mean? But there's and that's what I keep saying. Like you are glossing over the hard stuff because you want to get to, because even and we're about to get to the next episode now, but even when Chloe was, we'll get to that. Anything else from the Wild Things party that stood out to y'all? Because that was the end of episode 6. So we can get in episode 7. Anything else?
No, I like Chloe. I mean, not Chloe. I like Rolf. And what's the young man flirting? I think they need to, you know.
Yeah,
I would like to see more dates with
Ro, you need to call that man.
Sterling. Sterling. Yeah.
Yeah, you need to call Sterling. Chuck. Chuck said he'll fight you over Sterling.
Child back. I already told Chloe the same thing. Chloe says she do business with him, so she not gonna mix that.
Oh, Ro said
that. Ro.
Yeah, Ro said that. I think she crazy as hell, but that's just my opinion.
Maybe she knows something we don't know.
Right. No. Miss Pretty Amazing. Miss Pretty Amazing said, doesn't come a dime a dozen. I only had one real good one. But then I listened that I can't speak for you, baby. If you only had one real good one, then I don't know, you need to dip into another pool. I don't know. But I mean, I've had a couple of great, I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. That's all I could say, I guess, is I'm sorry that you haven't had.
Don't even get me started.
All right. So that was episode 6. So let's jump into episode 7. Episode 7 opens up with Latoria, Ashley, and Labrina down to Ashley's new restaurant for a tasting. Again, I thought this was a cute scene. I like this episode. I feel like we got to know Ashley a little bit more. We'll get to that in a few minutes. But the ladies are all sitting around, sort of recapping what happened at the Wild Things party, you know, kind of talking about the group, you know, the group dynamic. And we finally get the entire scene of the Precious comment. And I feel like we have solved the problem. T, what did you feel? I know you did your review already, but what did you feel when you saw that scene where they sort of started from the beginning and Chloe did start the conversation?
Yeah, I said that. I said, Chloe, production did you in. They proved that you were a liar. And
they
I
kind
had
of
to apologize to Labrina. Yeah. And I had to apologize to Labrina because this whole time I felt like she said the shit.
Me too.
Me too. I had to apologize to Labrina too, honey.
But it's true what they say. Chloe don't mind being the bone carrier, and I'm fine with a person being the bone carrier, but carry back the bone the way you heard it. That's just my only issue with Chloe. Carry back the bone the way that you hear it.
Well, here's what I don't like. And maybe this is just a level of maturity that I have. Tell me what everybody said, even if it's you.
Right.
Like if the three of us are sitting here talking shit and maybe we clowning, I'm gonna just make up somebody. Let's say we clowning, I'm gonna say Abby, because we clowning Abby about something. If I'm gonna take it back to Abby, I'm gonna say, girl, me, JoJo, and T were having a whole kiki about da 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 da. I'm not gonna make it seem like, girl, let me tell you what T said about you.
Mm-hmm.
Because what she did was she was playing word games, because technically she didn't say the word precious, but she started the conversation saying she looks like that actress.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when they were like, what actress? And she said Gabrielle Sidibe, and Manira didn't know who that was. And that's when Labrina said, she said Precious. No, she said that Monique movie, and then Manira said Precious. Now later on in the conversation, and that's the part that I think people are getting confused, there was a separate conversation where Labrina did say, she is empowered, she is beautiful, she is smart, she's so precious. And then she looked over at Chloe, and it was kind of like a key. But that's the only part that Chloe took back to Latoya, was that Labrina called that woman precious. What you didn't do was say that you started the whole conversation. And that's what I can't respect.
That's my point.
Exactly.
Carry the bones and carry the stories back the way that it happened. And now you finna get called out on your BS.
No, Mimi did not bring it up. Mimi did not bring it. Chloe brought it up. Mimi actually said the word precious. She was the first one to say the word precious, but Chloe said she looks like the actress Gabrielle Sidibe. That's the lady. That's the woman who plays Precious. Now, did Chloe mean it in a shady way? Of course she did. I don't care what nobody's saying. We're not going to dress this up. Somebody was like, well, maybe she really did look like her. And this is no disrespect to Gabrielle Sidibe, but because of the role you played, you will always be known as Precious. Now, Gabrielle played in 50 other. She was on Empire. She's been on American Horror Story.
Yes,
she's been on all sorts of stuff. But everybody, when you think of her, the first thing that pops in your mind is Precious. I'm sorry. And there's nothing flattering about calling somebody precious. I'm sorry. You can say what you want to say. There's nothing flattering about that. I don't care what nobody says.
And that lady did not look like that. She did not look like no damn Precious.
She didn't. She did not look like Precious. So what I can't and what I really can't respect is when Labrina brought it up, Chloe still act like, I don't know what you're talking about. I would never do that. I would never do that. Girl, you did it. Like you literally, like we have the video. Baby production rolled that beautiful beam footage. I was sitting here watching that shit going, you gotta be kidding me.
Right.
But I was like, you have got to be fucking kidding me right now.
Right. They have subtitles and all. Girl, you said it.
Right. Exactly. So you playing word games when you say I never said Precious. No, you're right. You never said Precious. But what you did say was Gabrielle Sidibe.
Right.
Like, again, at this point, I'm sick of it. I'll never want to say the word again. But I do think we need to acknowledge that Chloe, that was kind of fucked up, in my opinion.
And she's gonna have to get and I'm glad that she got held. I know we'll get to it, but I'm glad she got held accountable, because honestly, that comment, hell, we was talking about it the first 3 or 4 episodes of the season, and we was dragging Labrina by her tattoo and her lace front.
And I think that Chloe was the one that took it back to Labrina. Wasn't Chloe the one that didn't Labrina say? I mean, not Labrina. Latoya. Didn't Latoya say Chloe told her ...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So not only did you not tell the whole story, again, you were the one that carried the bone.
I miss.
Anyway, the next scene. Anything else from that scene? I'm sorry. Anything else from that?
No, I'm good.
No.
Okay. The next scene was Manira and the dinner with her family. Again, I feel like this scene picked up in the middle because she was already irritated with her husband. Her mama was already in the room saying she ain't coming out. Like, I feel like we missed the way they edited this scene. I feel like we missed a whole lot because why you mad at your husband? Like, what did he do?
I was confused by that too.
I was confused by that too.
I was the only one. I was like,
I said, well, what did he say in his quote unquote prayer that was so disrespectful and petty? I didn't
wasn't
hear
even a prayer. I didn't hear him say bow your head.
Me either.
I ain't hear nobody say amen when he got done. Like, what? Who said that was a prayer?
Well, she said, his words he's using right now, it annoyed me. How? What did he say?
Yeah, they need new editors. Production called me. I do live in Houston as well. You know, I am looking to elevate and production and media.
Let's get JoJo a job. Hey, let's get JoJo a job because you listen. You definitely could have edited this scene better because I was so confused. I was confused by this thing.
I was confused too. Yeah, I was confused too, and you know, their communication style, like clearly that man, you know, I feel like that they have a good companionship, Mimi and her husband. So for this man to shut down, clearly something must happen.
Wait a minute,
and I would love to know why the mama changed her mind at the last minute.
Well, she explained why she changed her mind. She said, I was willing to go to a restaurant. I didn't know we were doing this here. She was like, I'm not going to sit in my house across from this man. That's what she said. When she went in the room to talk to her, that's what she said.
It has seemed to me you'll feel that way no matter where you at. What did the house matter? I'm not trying to be insensitive. I'm just saying, like, if it really meant, if it was that, it wouldn't matter where the hell y'all was at. You wouldn't have done it. What makes the house different from a restaurant? So you're not going to sit across something from the house, but you're willing to do it at a restaurant. Why?
Yeah, I was like, okay.
That mama just don't want to get over it. She don't. She is. Whatever he did to her, it was real bad. And she refuses to just get over it. And it's sad to be your age and you just still want to be stuck in that space. Like, I just feel like at that age, I'm not stuck in that shit no more. I ain't got that many years ahead of me. Why be miserable?
I'm going to be honest. I can understand why she doesn't want to be in her home. And again, whatever is going on between them, I mean, that's just like the same thing. Remember when, I mean, to use your example, T, remember when they were having the vacation and the girls invited their father on the vacation and Evelyn left? Like, I can understand her saying, look, I was willing to do this at a restaurant. Because the thing about a restaurant is if I feel uncomfortable or whatever, I can get up and leave. But maybe she felt like it being in her house was a little too, having to sit across the table from him in her house. Like, in the house where she lives. I don't know. It just, maybe she felt like it was a lot. But I mean, I hear what you're saying though. But the other thing that confused me in this scene was, once again, Manira gave us the impression that she hadn't really seen her daddy or spent no time with her daddy, but the kids knew this man. The kids drawing pictures of him that looked just like him. Like, I am so confusion.
Manira trying to give us a storyline, child, by any means possible. That's really what I think. Because I feel like this story is probably all we're going to get from Manira this season. I could be wrong, but I really feel like that.
Child.
Yeah, I mean, Manira and Chloe ain't got really nothing to talk about.
Yeah, I just feel like Manera, like you said, she's trying to give us a storyline. You can't force your parents to be friends, especially not at this age. I mean, they've been friends all these years. I mean, again, you can have your kids can have a separate relationship with them without them having to have a relationship with each other. And I feel like, again, it may be just for a storyline, but I feel like that's what Manera is trying to do. She's trying to make a story. And I mean, make a relationship. And listen, your parents don't have to be friends for them to be a part of your children's life. It just has to be separate. Again, I think the bigger issue is your husband and your mama. I think y'all need to really get that. And I know they addressed it last season. I know they talked about it last season, but it sounds like it's still a thing.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know why I feel like this, but I feel like the mama got a thing against black guys now. And I think that's why she walking around using those buzzwords and trigger words about, oh, well, I feel uncomfortable talking to Norman.
I know, he's so, non-confrontational, like he's chill.
Like, I really feel like that's what it is. She don't want to say that, but I think that's what it is. That black man broke her heart. Now she got a problem with every black man that come in her vicinity. That's really what I think.
Yeah. Listen, it could be people have things for different reasons. You know what I'm saying? I don't think she wants them to be friends. I think she wanted this for herself and her child. But what is this? Again, I'm not saying she wants them to be friends, but she wants them to coexist. She wants them for her comfort. She wants to, because what's the purpose of having them have dinner together? That was for her. That was for her comfort. You wanted to have a big family dinner. Why? But anyway, the next scene, I thought this was a really good scene. It was Ashley and her husband, because I think we got a chance to really kind of get to know Ashley. The way she was kind of introduced to us was messy, and the whole thing with the lemon drop, and it was a little bit messy. So I like that we see, she was talking about getting her PhD, and her husband, when they got married, her husband is a producer. He travels a lot. He wants more kids, but she was like, hey, I need you to stay home a little bit more. And he was like, well, we need to get these businesses up and running and making enough money for me to stay home. And, she sees her clients during the week. She's running these restaurants on the weekend. So I like that we got a chance to get a little bit more boss information from, we see her as a boss. Like, what did y'all think?
I do too. And listen, Ashley, I don't know if you watch our show or not, but I would love to kind of network with your husband when it comes to production and media, because she said that he's really big into like media as well. So I would love that. Okay. But I thought it was really good seeing the other side of Ashley. Like you said, really, B, she came in on this show not really being the most liked, but I like seeing this side of her. Now, granted, she a shit talker. Yes, I could see that she is shady as hell, but she has a likable personality.
Brad, I like you or whatever, but I ain't gonna lie. You teed me off a little bit with this baby thing. Because in one breath, you're saying you want a baby, but then in the next breath, well, we got to get these businesses up and running and off the ground. It's like, okay, then. So I would think the last thing on your mind right now is to trying to make her barefoot and pregnant. Get your businesses up off the ground first. Then maybe she wouldn't mind putting one in the bun and putting the bun in the oven, because why not?
Yeah.
Listen, these men that be wanting these babies be killing me anyway, child. They be everybody, all these men be wanting these babies, honey. Anyway.
They do.
The next scene we have is Ro with her daughter and her baby daddy. They cooking, they trying to get it all figured out and worked out. I'm gonna be honest and say, for me, the biggest thing I got away from this conversation was that they want to go to therapy. And as a black man, he said he's down for it, which, for a lot of black men, that ain't always the easiest thing to say, yes, I'm gonna go to therapy. So I give him credit for saying, listen, we got to figure this out. But I also give him credit for trying to check that little girl. And I'm sorry, but when she kind of, made that little face or whatever at Ro, he was like, see, that's what I'm talking about. Like, that's what I'm talking about right there. Like that attitude, And so I think they really trying to figure it out, and they might not have here's the thing about parenting. There's no rule book. Like there's no handbook to tell you how to do it correctly. So I think Rose trying, I think the father is trying, and they may not be getting it 100% right, but I think they both acknowledge that they're having some difficulties with this young lady, and they're trying to figure out how to fix it.
Right.
Because I swear every time Ro talk about her daughter, she talking about she got in trouble in school. Like I'm like, right. What is this young lady doing in school? That's like she always in trouble.
Listen, she probably be messing stuff up at school, cutting up.
It's like I told Ro, if my kid gets smart with me, I'm gonna cuss his ass out. I say, and that's kind of where that man, Javon, that's kind of, he's along the same realm. Like, he don't tolerate no kind of disrespect. You want to be more lenient on her because of your past relationships and blah, blah, blah. And I understand that. But you can't always be lenient when it comes to your child, baby, because they'll take advantage of that real smooth.
And let me tell you something. And I said this when I did my review. And as a teacher, I just got to say it. Baby, these kids are different.
Yes, they are.
Like, these kids are just different. The stuff that worked with us, it just don't work with them. Like, and I know part of it is, or at least I feel like, and I'm not speaking about Rose specifically, I'm talking about kids in general. I feel like we wait until it's a crisis mode instead of doing stuff all along. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I just, baby, these
kids today don't respect authority, and they're not scared of authority either. It ain't like how we was when we was young.
Because they're not scared of consequence.
Mm-mm.
They're not afraid of the consequences because, number one, a lot of times they don't even get a consequence. And when they do get a consequence, it doesn't hurt them the same way it hurts us.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You know, it just don't hit them the same way it hits us. So I don't know, but I'm going to always give kudos to parents who are trying to figure it out. They may not always get the right answer, but I appreciate that they're trying to, and they're trying to figure it out. They're willing to go to therapy. And like I said on my live, they need to be in family therapy and they need to be in individual therapy.
But I got some tea though. Rose said that she done blocked the man again because the man got hot with her because of the way that he was portrayed on TV.
Him got mad.
Mm-hmm. She said it was going good, but then the episode started rolling and he didn't like it and he blamed her for it, and so she blocked him again.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, fix it, God. Fix it, Jesus.
Fix it, Jesus.
Yeah, because I don't understand how that's her fault. But I mean,
not only that, but I don't feel like I can't speak for how somebody feels, but I don't feel like what Rose said was I don't know. I can't tell that man how to be mad, but I don't feel like she did nothing to make you look like a bad guy. If anything, I feel like she was explaining why she reacted. She still never said, first of all, she never even told us what the hell, what you said. So we don't even know whether to be mad at you or not, because she still never told us what you said to her. So I feel like she was protecting you by not even saying that.
Right.
So anyway, child, well, we've seen worse editing, sir. That they didn't really do you dirty. I'm gonna just be
at
honest.
all.
We've seen worse editing, and I just don't think they did you dirty. But okay, all right then. So that was that. The next scene we have is I think the next scene is with Chloe, Latoya, and Ro meeting down to Latoya's office. Now I'm gonna just go on and say this, because y'all know Ro be giving us the tea. So Ro said that in this scene they were supposed to be there to comfort Latoya because Latoya had a friend pass, and somehow Chloe decides she want to talk about whose husband they like each other and who having sex and who not.
Mm-hmm.
Chloe, I think that's your problem. I think you too focused on that kind of shit instead of the real foundation. You worried about whether Labrina is sexing her man enough instead of worrying about the healthiness of their relationship.
Exactly.
Why the hell do you care? You got your own shit going on. Which leads me to question, are you really as happy as you say you are with Jordan?
But my thing is, you said they should be hot sex every night and hanging from the chandelier. Did that keep your man from cheating on you?
Ooh. Well,
I mean, if you giving him all of that and he still cheated.
I mean, hey, I'm with you when you are.
We don't bring that right. You know what I'm saying? So you talk all that shit, but your husband is the one that, your boyfriend is the one that cheated. So yeah, I just feel like you worried about the wrong shit, Miss Chloe. As T would say, Miss Clobear. I think you worried about the wrong shit.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you.
And you and everybody else's business, and I just don't understand why. So then they end up having the precious conversation again, where Chloe said again that she didn't have nothing to do with it. She didn't say it, and she don't know why Labrina is lying on her. Again, I don't give a fuck no more. I'm over it. In my mind, girl, you was just as guilty as Labrina, but you didn't carry the bone back. You make it seem like you didn't say nothing and you so innocent. And honestly, I just don't care.
This is why we need a reunion. I want to see this shit play out at the reunion.
We definitely need a reunion. Absolutely, we need a reunion.
Right.
Because I want production to roll the whole conversation while all three of them are sitting there, and I want to hear that. Like, I want Chloe, I want to hear what you have to say. Labrina, I want to hear what you have to say. Manira, I want to hear what you have to say. Production play the whole conversation from beginning to end.
Yeah.
And then let's talk about it. Because honestly, at this point, I feel like Chloe, you were just as wrong. You were a part of that conversation.
Mm-hmm.
You carried the bone. You was dead ass wrong for carrying the bone. And if you didn't put yourself in that conversation, you were dead ass wrong for not putting yourself in that conversation.
Mm-hmm.
That's it, and that's all.
I agree.
So there's that. There definitely needs to be a reunion. Yeah, I agree. I mean, production. Hey, we need a reunion. We need a reunion down to the piece, okay? The next scene we have is Ashley and Labrina. Ashley's letting Labrina know she's having a couples night, but they start putting their heads together and realizing that Chloe is a bone carrier and she's messy and she be carrying back the wrong information. Because Ashley said, after talking to Ro and talking to Chloe, I realized that Ro was getting information. Yes, she was getting some things that were, misconstrued or that weren't. Oh, you gonna go out? What you gonna do?
No, y'all good. I'm just
look at you.
I'm going to bingo. I'm going to R&B bingo night after this.
He got all GQ real quick.
Okay.
I'm going to bingo night after this.
Chuck, you I'll moderate the reunion. Tell them to call me. I'll do it. I'll come down to Houston. I'll get these girls together. No, I'm just playing.
But you know what? I'm glad that conversation has been had, because now they're starting to get down to the bottom of like what the crux is. And I'm sorry, Chloe, is you. You run around here running your mouth, telling everybody what you want them to know, and you making it real messy. And now it's causing problems amongst the group. So I'm not mad about it at all.
We ain't get to that scene yet, Roche. About to get to that in a minute. Yeah, I agree, T. I agree with you 100%. And the ladies are now starting to talk to each other and realize that the common denominator, the common messy denominator is Chloe. Is Chloe. So the next scene is the scene you're talking about with Ro and the next scene is when Manira goes to talk to her husband. I'm gonna be honest, in this scene, Manira, I need you to hear what your man is telling you.
Right.
I need you to listen to what your man is telling you. You walked into his job site, and that man said, "Okay, tell me everything I did wrong." And he proceeded to talk about how the first time he invited you to one of his job sites, you walked in there and you started talking about everything that was wrong instead of congratulating him on everything that was right. And you took that as see, that's what I mean. Why are you just telling me this now? We got to do better with our communication. And I feel like instead appreciating the fact that he did open up and he did talk to you about it, you kind of beat him up a little bit. And that's why people don't be wanting to open up.
Right.
If I know I'm gonna open up and you're gonna beat me up about it, like that's why people don't be wanting to open up, you know? I don't know. That's how I interpreted that scene. I don't know. Y'all might have interpreted it different.
No, but my thing is, why even bring that to his job? You could have had that conversation at home.
No, I agree. Yeah, because that was inappropriate to have that conversation.
Yeah, and then you bring up that prayer, child. The man wasn't praying.
And I still don't know what he said so wrong. Like, I'm still confused by that.
All that man said was everybody's not here, but we're gonna move forward. We're gonna have a family dinner, blah blah blah. Like I mean, I don't know. Norm, I don't know what y'all want from that man. I feel like he's doing the best he can. He living with a mother-in-law that really don't like him or ain't comfortable around him. So he's walking on eggshells in his own house. And I'm gonna tell you, Manera, that is going to end up being a problem. You cannot expect a man to walk around on eggshells in his own home. Like, I mean, sound like he's been doing it a long time. I mean, they sound like he's been doing it for like 10 years. But at some point, that shit gonna break.
Mm-hmm.
Because that man looked like that man worked too hard to come home every day and be uncomfortable in his own home.
Mm-hmm. I don't even know why she got to be there anyway. Put her ass to Shady Pines.
Not Shady Pines.
Not Shady Pines, Lord.
Not Shady
Child,
Pines.
don't you lose your man. She lost hers. That don't mean you got to lose yours. Better get it together, man.
Too funny.
Moving right along.
Shit.
The next thing we have is Ro and Ashley down to the Pilates, where I think Ro and Ashley were able to really finally clear the air for real. And they once again, they identified that the messy one in the middle was Chloe. You know, Chloe said, and what I can appreciate is Ashley was like, yep, I did say that. But at that point, this is why I said it. I said it, and yes, I was being shady. But the reason why I said it was because Chloe kept bringing it up. Chloe kept throwing it in my face. Well, Ro does this when we go out, and Ro does that when we go out. So yeah, I did throw a little shade and was like, well, Ro is a manager. She ain't the owner. Like so I can appreciate that she owned what she did. She explained how she did it. Ro received it. I love the fact that they were like, well, for moving forward, we just gonna go straight to each other. We're gonna cut out the middleman. If I have an issue with you, you have an issue with me. We're gonna, we're not gonna allow other people to interpret our feelings. I thought this was a good grown conversation. Now we're gonna see if they do it because it is a reality show. So we're gonna see if they actually do it. But it was a good grown woman conversation. What you say, JoJo?
No, I said, yeah, no, it was a great conversation.
Yeah.
I love the fact that they didn't run down on Chloe. Like if this was Housewives, Chloe would have been every bitch and hoe in the book.
Exactly.
I like the fact that they didn't even do all of that. They just compared their notes and said, well, yeah, child, she a bone carrier. We got to watch out for that. And then they left it alone. I can appreciate that.
Because she was definitely the common denominator in all this.
Right. So Chloe can't come out here and say that they badmouthed her. Girl, no, they didn't.
Right. And I need her to pick one. Is it going to be the bad wig or you carrying the bones? Please.
I'm weak. I'm so weak.
I'm sorry. Not the wig.
She be doing finger waves like long hair.
I was not ready. Okay. Moving right along. Tiffany said, so Chloe did nothing wrong. Ashley admitted to she was being shady. She did admit she was being shady. I don't know what you mean by so Chloe did nothing wrong. Again, there's a way that you can repeat something and you can edit and not make it a shady thing. I agree. Ashley did admit she was being shady, but that wasn't the entirety of the conversation. The entirety of the conversation was that Chloe was being shady and how she was going back and relating the whole thing to Ro.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Tiffany, I hear you, girl. Tiffany said Chloe can't repeat the ish if the heifer didn't say it. Okay, girl. Oh, okay, girl. So we get to date night. I thought this was a cute scene. I love seeing the couple play the little, like the little newlywed game style game. I love their answers. I love that it seemed like they kind of did know each other pretty well. Once again, the ladies looked really nice. That bodysuit that Chloe had was beautiful. Manera, I want that purse you was carrying. Labrina, I like that little outfit you had on. Like, I thought the ladies looked nice. I thought it was a cute little moment. But again, and I don't want to sound like I'm picking on Chloe, but I said it in my review, so I'm gonna say it again. I really felt like that answer that Chloe gave was just a lie. When it was like, "What do you love most about your mate?" or something, and Chloe wrote a whole paragraph, child. I just felt like it was a lie.
What I appreciated the most about that was that they did it while it was actually open, and we saw actual patrons in the bar / grill.
Yeah,
it won't give him black at Love and Marriage Huntsville. Like, it won't give him that. So I totally appreciated that. I brought that up.
Yeah, you're right. It was an actual functioning restaurant with people coming around, and I did like that because it was real. I agree. It was like a real thing. Again, it just was a fun night. I got to give Ashley props for planning a nice little fun little couples night. And then after they did that, the ladies had to get down to business. The guys got up and walked away. And the ladies proceeded to, I'm going to say, confront Chloe. I feel like, I don't know if it was an organized attack, but I do feel like it was Labrina was like, I'm going to go ahead and address it because, I think Labrina, out of everybody at that table, had a right to kind of address Chloe because we are finally realizing that Chloe, you were being dishonest in how you relate conversations back. And everybody has a Chloe story. So you're the common denominator. And baby, I love when Chloe was like, I was defending you, and Sabrina was like, I don't need you to defend me like that. If that's how you gonna defend me, I don't need you to defend me. I said, I know that's right.
And I agree with her.
Yeah. I think, Chloe, you proved the point, in my opinion. You proved the point when you were mad at Ro for telling Ashley, when you said in your confessional, when I tell you something and I tell you to keep it in your back pocket, like you breaking code by saying something. But I don't think Ro was wrong for wanting to clear the air with Ashley.
Child, Ro told me she cussed Chloe Slam out calling her at 12 a.m. to talk about that shit.
Not 12 a.m.
Yeah, she said she was asleep when she called her and
when they called in the car, when she called her from the car.
Sure did. She said she cussed her ass Slam out. I said, I know that's right.
Well, yeah, because Chloe said that they had already talked about it. She was like, they were on a FaceTime call. That scene where she was shopping, they called Ashley. So for, it was, I don't know. It's like, I think it was appropriate for the ladies to want to talk to Chloe because I don't feel like they were trying to, like you said, T, I don't think they were trying to beat up on Chloe, but what they were trying to say was, Chloe, like the way you choose to relay conversations has created a big rift in this group. Like the whole precious story that you chose to not relay correctly caused a whole rift in this group to the point where Labrina and Latoya weren't even speaking and didn't even want to be around each other.
Yep.
Damn shame.
And I don't think Chloe's owning that. Like, and maybe, you know what? Sometimes people really do forget what they said. Maybe Chloe really truly forgot that she said that girl looked like Gabrielle Sidibe. Maybe she forgot. I don't know. But
those drinks must have been hitting that night or something.
I mean, I don't know.
I think Chloe messy and she been doing this shit all her life. That's really what I think. She know exactly what she said. I do not. I believe Chloe has always been like this, and it's even worse now that she on reality TV.
We got a lot of people like that in Houston, just messy.
Right.
Just messy. Okay. I don't know, but that was pretty much the episode. Chloe stormed out. We saw that she called Ro. She's very upset. She feel like the ladies are kind of picking on her, coming at her. She don't feel like she did anything wrong. She don't feel like she's being messy or carrying a bone. She says she's the glue that holds this group together and that she be protecting these hoes. That's what she said.
Well, she need to protect her. She need to focus on her relationship right now.
That's what she need to do.
That's what she needs to do. She needs to protect. Speaking about carrying bones.
Ro
and Latoya are gonna carry back a big one in the next episode to Elena. I can't wait to see it.
I saw the preview for next week, baby, and Elena is hot, honey. Fish grease hot.
I can't wait to see it. That's so messy of me, but I cannot wait to see it.
Same here.
I can't wait to see it because it looks like Elena coming back on a mission, honey. So it'll be interesting to see. Ro also said that the situation with Chloe gets worse. It's going to continue to get really bad. So we'll see how it plays out. And I agree, these ladies need a reunion. We need a reunion. Hey,
we do.
Get us a reunion. All right, we'll get ready to get out of here because JoJo got a date. And y'all know T's had a long day.
I literally don't have a date, y'all. This is my dry season. I'm not dating nobody.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not dating nobody. No roster. Nobody in my phone. None of that. I'm serious.
Okay, boo. I believe you, T. I mean, not T. I believe you, JoJo. I believe you.
That's how you know she don't believe you, because look what she thought about me.
Funny.
Okay, so JoJo, what you have going on your channel? What you want the people to be looking out for?
Yeah, so guys, this has been I've been working a lot behind the scenes as far as revamping Josiah's JoJo Night Live, so stay tuned for that. And then T, we need to get with Scotty to talk about roast and review, see what days we're gonna do roast and review to pick up Bell Collective again. And then yeah, that's it for right now.
Child, see when we're gonna do roast and review Bell Collective. When am I gonna pick back up Bell Collective? I'm what? 4 episodes at this point.
No, I get it.
Oh, child. Well, this one ain't gonna make you want to review it no better. So,
but
I just got finished watching it earlier today, so I'll probably do my Bell Collective. I'm trying to. I mean, it's already almost 10 o'clock. I'm trying to get caught up on Big Brother so I can just do one big review. I'm like, because I was out of the country, so I got to watch all of the episodes and get caught up. So I'm gonna start watching that tonight, but I'm not gonna get through all 4 episodes tonight because I'm not. I've been up since 6 o'clock this morning. I can promise you I'm not doing that. What you got other than that? What else you got going on over your over on your channel, T?
Roa, Roa, and Roa. Well, I was thinking about doing Married at First Sight because I heard that's back out, so I'll probably watch that tomorrow and see what that's talking about, and I'll see how that do on the channel. Because Tammy Talks been wanting me to do it, and they just came out, so I said I'd get that a try, and I'm gonna do Bell Collective. I am.
Yeah, I've done Love at First Sight. So I've done it. I mean, Married at First Sight, Lord, not Love at First. I've done Married at First Sight. Some seasons are better than others, so we'll see. But what I have going on, of course, I have Roa, Next Gen NYC, Big Brother, and Raising Canaan, I think is what I got going on right now. And Beyond the Gates, of course, Beyond the Gates. Y'all know I'm still trying to get caught up on all my content that I missed out while I was out of the country, while I was on vacation. So bear with me. I'm trying to be caught up on everything by Sunday. So I'm going to start watching the Big Brother tonight, and then hopefully I'll be caught up by tomorrow, and then Beyond the Gates. Don't forget my meet and greet is Saturday with Shade in the City. If anybody's in the DC area and would like to come, we still have tickets available. You can hit me up on Instagram. I can send you the ticket link, or you could just, at this point, child, just cash at me the money, or you could pay at the door. But we still have tickets available if y'all want to come through. It's going. The event is in Bowie, Maryland. So if you live in the DC area, hit me up. Come and hang out with myself in Shade in the City. And I'm gonna talk to Shade in the City about us maybe doing that. Put a ring on it. Y'all know we like to do those.
Shows. I'm trying to do that with Sakina too.
Yeah. So JoJo's trying to do one with Sakina. I'm trying to see what Shade in the City got going on. We may do that. So I'll talk to Twixt this weekend about it. But with that being said, you guys, we're gonna be out of here. JoJo about to go be a hoe, and T about to go get in the bed.
Better bet it.
Y'all so crazy.
All right, talk to y'all later. Mwah. Peace.
Bye, y'all.